Based on today's price action, let's create our plan for tomorrow and let's see whether the trend changed from bearish to bullish and what are all the important levels. Let's see that in details. And as per our yesterday's plan, yesterday we planned if this level is going to break or if this trend line is going to break, you can take the trade for this target, or this is a first target and you can aim this as a second target, and this is a complete target, this cap fill trade. That's what we discussed, and this target achieved easily. And I'll tell you, let me zoom in. There is an entry point after candle closing above this level, around this point, and even if you take the trade after closing above this trend line also, that is fine. Both these entries are fine. And this signal failed after this candle closing below this trend line and below this level. You should book the loss or profit. You will be in loss. You should exit the trade. Whatever the outcome is, you should exit the trade. This trade is not valid anymore based on this price action. You should book the loss and exit out of the market, and you should look for new opportunities. And there is one more opportunity here. It closed above this level. You should take the entry here or after this pullback. After this pullback, you should take the entry here. Both these entries are fine. Or one more entry is here after candle closing above the day's high. These three entries, and it worked out easily for this target. In this way, you should utilize these opportunities even if you don't know these signals, these other signals. If you are taking the trade as per the plan, if you took the trade here or here, you should exit around this point. If you took the trade around here or here, you should exit as soon as the candle closes below this level, and it is a big candle compared to these candles. The volatility is increased. You should exit at any cost. Then there are multiple opportunities for the entry. There is not a single entry. There are multiple opportunities for taking the trade as per our plan, and it easily achieved the target. And I expected it is going to touch this gap fill, and it is not able to touch this point. It closed at the highest point of the day. What does this indicate? And let's see all these details, and let's go to our higher time frame analysis, and also we'll mark the important levels. I'm going to remove this trend line, and we don't need this level. We need this level. This is a still valid level, and I'm going to remove few of the levels. This level is not valid anymore, and I'll redraw few of the levels. This level is also not valid, or it is valid. If we keep this around this point, we don't have to track this level anymore. I'll readjust this level to this point. Okay, I'm marking this as a support level, and this as another support level, this as another support level. These are enough for intraday, and this as resistance level if it opens inside this range. These are the levels based on today's price action, and let's see whether the trend is bullish or not and what we can expect in next day's trading session. Tomorrow is a holiday. The market will be open on Friday, and this planning is for Friday. So okay, let's create our plan, and let's go to higher time frame, daily time frame, and let's see the important levels. Let's hide these drawings, hide drawings. Okay, what happened is a trend change. You can see clearly in daily time frame. These are continuous trend candles. The trend is bearish for all these days, and we have seen a reversal, strong reversal today itself, and we planned this yesterday for both of the scenarios. If it's going to break these levels for panic selling, and for the reversals also we planned, and it worked out as per our plan. You should be able to capture this move. Okay, and tomorrow it may go higher and reject from this point, and it may close as a red or green candle, or it may trade inside this range, or it may open a gap up and it may close as a green candle. These are the scenarios, and we'll plan for all of these, how to capture these moves. Let's go to 5 minutes time frame, and this trend changed, and I'm going to give you one more important chart pattern. I'm going to show you. First, let's create our plan for tomorrow's trading session. Let's create our plan. If Nifty opens inside this range, and I'm expecting a gap up opening, let's see what happens. If it opens inside this range, and if it breaks this level, you should aim this level as a first target, and this as a second target. And if the move is fast, you can aim this as a third target. These are the three targets, and we can catch these moves. These are easily achievable targets, this first target and second target. If the momentum is fast, you can wait in the trade for this third target, and if it breaks on the downside after opening a flat opening, you should aim this as a first target and this as a second target. And if the momentum is not fast enough, you can book your profit around this first target level, and you should close the trade. Because the trend is bullish, from this point there may be an up move. It is possible after pullback, and if it opens a gap up above this level, look for a breakout trade. Because the trend is bullish, it may start working out, or if there is no strong momentum, wait for a pullback towards this level or towards the closing price, and in the reversal take the trade. Day's high is the first target, and this is the second target. These are the two levels, and if the momentum is fast, you can wait for this as a third target. And if there is any gap down below this level, wait for a pullback towards this level or towards the closing price, and in the reversal, take a short position. This as a first target and this as a second target. That's all in the short position. These are the plans for Friday's trading session. Flat opening and gap up. If it opens up above this level, it is going to be extremely bullish and it may start working out immediately, and we can see the move in first 15 minutes or first 1 hour itself. It may even going to touch this level in the first 1 hour itself. That is possible on a Friday's trading session. And if it opens inside this range, and if it's not able to break this high, then it may start trading in this range and it may touch this point. If these levels are breaking, that's what I said. You should book your profit if the momentum is slow, because it may close as inside candle. Something like daily candle is going to close as inside candle, and for that purpose it is better to book your profit in this trade. And I said I am going to show you one important chart pattern. Let's go to daily time frame. You can draw a trend line like this. We have seen this yesterday also, and there is a trend channel. There is a trend channel connecting these points, and to know for these kind of trend channels which side you should trade and what should be the entry point and target points, you should watch the trend channels video. I'm going to put it in the end screens and also in the description. You should watch that video. This is a trend channel pattern. Here you can see these are the touch points. These are the two touch points, multiple touch points on the downside and on the upside. If you want to know how to trade this pattern, you should watch trend channels video. I'm going to put that in end screens. If you want to see this kind of video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in next video.